Welcome to another episode of Popcorn and Whiskey. We are finally back.
Yes, it's been like a month.
Yeah, at least a couple weeks.
Yeah. It's holidays.
The holidays, and we saw Star Wars finally, but we figured. Oh, you didn't? But we figured now that everyone has seen it, we won't ruin anything.
Well, I mean, we can still talk about it with no spoilers.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I did hear there was a lot of people who were ruining the movie for the masses.
Dude, I went on like social networks and I saw a lot of people that
Ruining
were
it.
kind of douches.
There was a guy who got beat up in the movie theater.
I heard some guy got beat to death.
Well, somebody definitely got beat up really bad.
Sorry, guys.
Well, we didn't pour it yet, so we can count.
Yeah.
We can recount.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't want that crap. It's all good. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome to another episode of Popcorn and Whiskey. We're finally back. Happy holidays.
Happy
New Year.
holidays. How was your holiday?
It was great.
It was good?
Yeah.
Mine too.
Saw Star Wars.
Yeah, I saw Star Wars as well.
I think everyone did on
That's
Earth
good. It's a
and
great-
other galaxies.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, I think this
Oh.
is like one of the most anticipated movies probably in a decade that people were, I think people were actually waiting in line for almost a decade.
Yeah, and numbers don't lie.
Yeah, they killed it in the box office for sure.
They made their money back like 4 times.
Yeah, in the first like 10 minutes, they movie theaters literally had a midnight showing, 12:05, 12:10, 12:20, 12:35.
Dude, I went.
And they were selling them all. It was like movie theaters only showed Star Wars that day.
Yeah,
Which was crazy.
It was crazy because I went in because originally we were going to do that Into the Heart of the Sea.
Yes.
And I went in to buy my ticket. And then there was this big sign above the kiosks. I don't go to the counter.
Like, get your Star Wars tickets.
Yeah.
We're still having them.
I was like, all right, I'll check it out. So that's when I called you, and I was like, dude, I can totally get Star Wars tickets right now. So I bought my tickets at 5 o'clock
Oh, nice.
for the 11 o'clock showing.
On
So,
the day it opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 hours
didn't-
later, I saw Star Wars.
I didn't make it that day itself, but
It was like,
to go with Star Wars, what did you bring us?
I brought us an Irish whiskey called Paddy's.
Patty's Devil's Apple, which
Yes.
is very holiday-esque.
Yeah, it is. I think so. I mean, it's got some cinnamon in it. It's got something else in it. Smell it.
Smells very nice on the nose.
So I'm excited about it. I've been eyeing this whiskey for a while.
I mean, I'm not a fan of like the flavored ones, but when it comes to like holiday season for some reason, it just tastes like Christmas.
I've never had
Cheers.
flavored whiskey other than like the Crown Apple or something. So. Oh, it smells good. Oh, it tastes good.
Ooh, it's really good actually.
Wow.
I was actually scared because I thought it would be super sweet, but I think with you get the apple first and then you get the cinnamon on the back.
It's almost like drinking like a good cider.
Oh, it's really good. Is it strong as whiskey? 35 proof.
35.
Yeah, so not crazy strong, but
Oh, that's so good. Wow. Oh, that's a liqueur.
yeah. We
Sugar.
sugar, yeah. We waited to do the Star Wars episode. We're not going to give away any spoilers, but we figured the majority of you will have made it out to see it, and if you haven't, please go see it. I mean,
Seriously.
there's a lot of debate with people saying, it was a recap of New Hope, and they basically rehashed the whole thing. Who cares? It was so entertaining. I got goosebumps when the opening story starts scrolling.
Oh yeah. I got like the yellow scroll was amazing. The fact that like Lucasfilm logo just pops in your face and you're like,
yeah.
all right, this is definitely a Star Wars flick.
Yeah.
You know, my thing was huge shout out to J.J. Abrams for making it like it honestly, despite the special effects, it was like George Lucas was everything.
He definitely it was his homage to George Lucas, and
And
I don't think
that was
Lucas
amazing.
could have been, pissed off about it because it turned out great and it was super entertaining. The fact that the main character was a female, I loved, and supposedly Luke Skywalker was supposed to be a girl in the original. So they kind of went back on, what they had decided before.
Right. It didn't feel like a Disney film either.
It didn't, which some people were like, oh, it was so Disney. And I was like, I didn't get that. There were no princesses. There was a badass Jedi chick who would whip your ass.
That's true. I mean, I liked it. I liked the new droid. I
Yes.
liked the new cast.
BB-8 was awesome and was also probably the number one toy selling. Did you know they have a real little BB-8? I was like, what the hell? See, when we were kids, we didn't have shit like that. We had like Star Wars Lego set. That was it.
R2-D2 didn't move.
Yeah,
Like, he was stuck in one position. You guys got magnetic.
I know. So cool. Jealous. But whatever. So in New Hope, the original first or fourth or whatever, the droid has the plans for the Death Star, and in this, the droid has the plan, like the map for where Skywalker is, and there's the Death Star, and there's this planet killer. What was it? This one called?
I don't know.
Yeah. It looked exactly like the Death Star. It was just as big as a planet, and they thought it was a planet. So it was very similar in a way, for sure. There was a lot of the plot was the same, but it was just great. I felt like a kid again going to the movie theaters, which I haven't felt in forever.
I genuinely enjoyed every part of the movie.
Yeah.
I've only seen it once. I almost saw it the other day.
I know. I might almost see it again. I mean, there's a couple other movies out that I really want to see, but I have a couple friends who haven't seen Star Wars yet, which they are no longer my friends. No, but if they want to go see it, I'm down to go see it a second time because I loved it.
Well, the worst part about the movie for me, hands down, to this, whatever, was I saw it opening night. By luck, I didn't plan it. It just kind of happened. Went to work the next day. I got cornered. It's like, tell us about the new movie. Tell us. Well, it's like, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not that guy. But you have to. Like, no, tell us what.
Yeah, why would you want to spoil it?
I didn't want to spoil it at all. I didn't want to get spoiled. It was a bit much. That was the worst part about the movie.
That
But,
it was such a hype that people
like, almost
wanted. Truthfully, when I saw it, I already knew one of the biggest plot twists or happenings in the movie because I was on like Sports Center's Instagram and some jackass at the bottom posted it, and it just caught my eye, and I was like, oh my god, this dude just ruined it. Like, I'm gonna go to freaking Indiana and whip his ass. But whatever, there's shitty people out there, and
there were certain parts of the movie where it kind of just gives away a few things.
yeah,
Like, you can pick it up.
yeah.
But I don't
It's
know.
definitely not some sort of. I mean, as far as J.J. Abrams goes, you would have figured there was some crazy,
Yeah.
aha moment at some point, but it kind of basically just followed a very structured Star Wars kind of story. There was no oh my god, that guy is his dad?
Yeah.
What? It wasn't. You didn't get blown away like you did in the second original.
You kind of expect a bunch of surprises.
You
based
do,
on the
because
other ones, so.
you think because one is J.J. Abrams, two because in the original Star Wars there was so many what, that he's your dad, she's your sister, but you guys kissed.
And your mom's the one.
Wait a minute.
Your mom's the one. So light side or dark side?
For me,
Yeah.
always light side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the people who are into stormtroopers and all that shit, they really like the light side. Yeah.
Common sense says The light side's always gonna win.
Well, it's
Always.
like the Jedis by itself are the light side. And the Jedis are way cooler than anybody else.
Would you want to be a Jedi?
Fuck yeah.
I am a Jedi.
He's using Jedi mind tricks on you right now. Look away from your screen.
George
Turn
Lucas,
the
give me money.
audio off. Send you money. Yeah, he's still making money.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh,
Did you know that there's 6 of them? Yeah, there's gonna be 6.
yeah.
I didn't know that. There's gonna be 6. So this is 1, and there's 5 more coming.
I thought there was like 2 more.
Right.
I know, like, okay. So
That's what I thought too. And then I saw yesterday online, because it's got to be true, that there's gonna be 5 more. Which
Well,
holy shit.
I don't know if it's like in relation to this story, because I know like next year they're doing one called Rogue One, Han Solo's childhood, and that's like a movie that's coming out
separate.
this year. Yeah, it's like mini stories or something.
I mean, I think that they have figured out how much money it makes in 2015 that they're like, let's make one of these every year and let's retire in a year.
So, you know, it's really funny to me. This movie is made about $1.2 billion right now, worldwide.
Yeah.
It's only been out for about 2 weeks,
Yeah.
right?
And imagine all the merchandise and when it
Yeah.
hits DVD, and then people will be like, oh, I'm going to buy it one by one, but then when the 3 come out, I'm going to get the whole set.
Right.
And then I'm going to throw those ones in the trash.
So one of the first parties I ever worked at, the place I work at, I was bartending.
We have a guest. They're here from the dark side.
One of the first parties I ever worked was the party that was celebrating the lawyers' celebration for Disney buying Star Wars, basically.
Yeah.
So Star Wars was bought, the franchise was bought from George Lucas for like $5 billion. All right? They have already made 20% of their money back.
Yeah.
They're probably going to make more money off of this movie than they paid George Lucas.
Oh, easily.
So they're going to make like $30 billion off of the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah. None of them ever have to work again.
I want some of that money, I'm just saying.
Me too.
Because,
Please.
yeah. Patty won. Patty won.
Ah. Wait, and you didn't do that on purpose?
No, I didn't. Okay, and no spoilers. This is actually kind of cool, but I will give you a hint. Look for Daniel Craig.
Oh.
As, yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Okay, and our last movie was Spectre, so James Bond is in this movie, which you have to look for.
As James Bond. He's a Jedi?
I mean, that's why
That
he's
would
a
be
badass.
awesome. So, what did you think? I mean, for me, it's like, it's a 4 just because it's been a decade since it came out. I freaking loved it. I would see it 10 more times. I watched the original 3 a bunch.
I can't say 4.
No.
I had issues with the movie, but I can't tell you those issues.
Yes, because then we'd have to beat Joe up. Someone will.
Yeah, I will beat myself up. No,
He wouldn't do that.
3.75.
3.75. All right, I'm good. I'm good with that. I mean, I'm a 4 just because I was so excited to see it.
Yeah.
I left the movie being like, that was awesome. I was like a little kid. I wanted to like buy a lightsaber, and now I'm like,
I built a lightsaber.
definitely planning my Halloween costume already for something Star Wars related.
I walked out of the movie, and as soon as I walked out of the movie, if you would have asked me then, I would have said like a 5.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, I still kind of, now that I want to see it a second time, I still have that feeling almost, but
I've calmed down, but I was really excited. Like, I thought it was a very well done movie. Like, overall, it was really, really good.
so after this, it'll be hard to see like anything else. I mean, I really want to see Point Break, which I know you're not that into, but
I like the first one.
um,
There's another movie coming out. Like, Deadpool's coming out.
oh, Deadpool. I think our next movie will be The Revenant with Tom Hardy and Leo.
Leo DiCaprio.
DiCaprio. No, Leo, you're awesome.
Yeah.
You deserve an Oscar.
You can be on the show if you want.
You could.
We'll talk about
how awesome you are.
Awesome.
Yeah, so maybe Revenant will be next.
What's the Two Brothers movie? With Tom Hardy.
Oh yeah, that looks good too. I don't know if that's out. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
well,
I'm still in Star Wars mode, so.
Me too. All
So
right.
happy holidays, happy New Year, everybody. Let the Force be with you. Is that Star Trek? I was like, Star Warsies are gonna.